Come on, Foxy. And here's my storage. Now you're probably wondering, why am I putting my own boxes in here? Because I don't want to do this Saturday where I don't want to be in here hours trying to organize where boxes go. So even though I'm paying for movers, I am moving some of the boxes in myself so I can get a visual. I'm so freaking visual. Dang, I gotta see stuff just so I know how to plan. But anyway, let me start lifting. Okay, I'm kind of glad I saw the boxes in here before I get the main furniture in here, because I have a adjustable bed. That's the biggest one. My dining room table, that's the next biggest one. And my desk, that's the next biggest one. My coffee table, my side tables, TVs, that can all be broken down. So, yeah, I am trying to figure this out. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's supposed to be moving day. I text the movers, and I was texting to confirm that they were going to show up at 11 a.m. It is now almost 4 o'clock Central Time. And I am kind of glad that I got most of the boxes in here throughout the week, because I had to get the storage so I won't miss out on the last 10 by 10 storage. But they had a client before me, and she had all this solid oak wood. And so 11 o'clock go by, 12 o'clock goes by, 1 o'clock goes by, and he's texting me saying he's on his way. Here it is, 2 o'clock, almost 3. And he says, I can't get a truck. I'm like, I thought y'all had your own truck. No, we rent the U-Hauls. Okay, if I would have known that, I would have rented a U-Haul. Well, I didn't want you to have to do all that. Okay. So, I need to clean. Tomorrow's supposed to be my cleaning day. So I needed all of the furniture in here so I can get up the little bits of pieces and start cleaning. Well, I'm going to have to clean around my stuff today. I brought in some more boxes that I had recently packed. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. So, it's about 100 degrees here. I'm tired, I'm moving slow. I wasted some time. But it's getting done, because I have to turn in the keys Monday. So, the solution was that he was going to show up 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. At this point, okay, nothing I can do. But if he shows up without a U-Haul, we gonna haggle the price. You probably say you might need to haggle the price now because he didn't show up on the day that he didn't show up. So I hope he got paid very well from the previous job. But I'm going to have to move all this stuff in here. Not all of it. A lot of the boxes. Because I don't have, like, a ton of furniture. The bed, the desk, the couches, the table, and then a little table. And I broke down the bookcase. I broke down the entertainment system. I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired. Yeah. I was expecting to organize this today and clean up a little bit, but not moving boxes today. Anyway, I guess I'll be sleeping in my bed tonight. I thought last night was the last time I'll sleep in my bed for a while. No, it's tonight. So, see you soon. I am so stressed out right now. I'm trying my best to get through this, but the movers are still not here. He told me 8 o'clock yesterday. I gave him till 9. His text came in lagging because he said the text message, he was in a bad area. Oh, I'm at U-Haul. They're moving so slow and getting me a truck. That means he still can't get a truck. So, I'm moving most of my little stuff myself, but I know I'm going to need help with the big stuff. I'm trying my best to hold it together. I really am, but I'm this is ridiculous. I mean, I reserved this a month ago. And then I tried to call him back, text him, nothing. So I came over here to a U-Haul spot. They close at 12 o'clock. All they have is a van. And I tried to call the movers that they suggested. Nobody answers. I called another one off of Google. They don't have anybody, but he said he was going to see what he could do. And I'm just oh my gosh. And then if I take off tomorrow, I lose a couple of $100 for taking off tomorrow. I mean, this is not how I wanted to transition, because I pre-planned so much. And I know no matter how much you plan, it's not going to go as smooth. I know that mentally, but emotionally, it's fucked up right now. Anyway, I'm trying. I know this too shall pass, but I'm trying. Okay, so I did go with plan B. I found some more of the movers. I explained the situation and everything. And they're on their way. They'll be here in 12 minutes. But you're probably wondering, why am I still crying? Because I went over budget. That's why. I went over budget. And that bothers me. Because, I mean, yes, I'm thankful. I'm trying to look at it as a half glass full. At least you can get your stuff out of the apartment, can you? But I have trouble with, and I know this is a weakness of mine, I have trouble with that when I plan out something that I want it to work out perfectly, and then when I have to tweak something, Even though at first I'm very calm, but then when I have to tweak my time, which is like, okay, if not Saturday, Sunday, at least I can get to work on Monday, and I just have to work harder. And then now it's going to cost me $100 more for them to get my stuff out. And I did most of the work. I did most of the work. So I'm kind of pissed that that person didn't come through, because I planned so far in advance. And then now, at the last minute, I got to pay $100 more to move what would take probably less than 2 hours. Basically, I'm paying $200 an hour. I don't even get paid $200 an hour. But they do. I'm in the wrong profession, huh? Anyway. So I'm trying to get past that. And I'm going to be like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. You gave up this apartment to be able to save more, invest more, and travel more. That's the 3 reasons why you gave up this apartment. You know, that's the 3. Well, then there's another reason. My job, even though I'm working to become a board certified behavior analysis, I'm not there yet. So I have to work as an RBT. And we had COVID exposure last week. I turned out negative, but because I was exposed, I missed 2 days of work, and I already had COVID pay from December. So they already gave out the COVID pay for the 12-month period. So that means I lose $300. So, but I get paid on the 1st. It's just gonna take some time to build back up. It emotionally hurts me, though. It emotionally hurts me, and I know I gotta get past it. I know I gotta get past it, and I'll get past it, of course. Whew. That I just really hate that. When you plan to the T, dot your I's, cross your T's. Now, I can't communicate with the first movers, but the second movers will be there in 12 minutes. So at this point, I gotta do what I gotta do. But that shit hurts. That hurts. And then the person I was communicating with, I told them that the movers are not here yet and stuff like that. And that text message resulted in something that was so, like, that's not what I want to hear right now. I need upliftment right now. Just because you disagree with what I'm doing, I don't need you to put me down on it. Like, when you show other people's faults, you show your faults or whatever. Something like that, he said. But, because I was speaking to, like, every time I try to depend on someone, I kind of get let down, so I go into independent mode and doing stuff myself, because I can't always depend on someone. And I don't understand why I keep going through that. But anyway, my emotions are all the way down right now. And I'm about to try not to blubber and cry in front of these men. But we shall see. All right. Thank you. I remember how this looked when I moved in here. Didn't know it was going to look like this again anytime soon. Ta-da! It is actually in here. Huh. I swear, this was a pain in the butt. The original movers never came. I talked to him one time. He said he was trying to get a U-Haul. Never showed up. Never answered my call again. Didn't answer my text again. So I had to go into emergency mode. I had to find someone to get this stuff in here. Yes, I had to pay $100 more. And I was crying about that. I really was. I was like, I'm going over budget. Yeah. But it's in here. That's the relief. So let's get it started, because I got to rearrange some of this. And this is what I was supposed to do yesterday. Hello, Facebook. It has been a day. But let me tell you how God showed up for me today. So the movers never came, who I ordered, reserved 3 weeks ago. I talked to him that morning. I texted him. I said, I'm worried. Oh, I got to get a U-Haul. Don't worry that I'm waiting on a U-Haul right now. And I was like, okay. Hour go by. Another hour go by. I called him. He did not even pick up. He did not return my text message. And I'm like, Kinga, you're going to have a plan B. I got on Google and I just started calling movers. See if somebody had a truck and 2 men. That's all I needed. Within 30 minutes of making that call, they were at my door. Thank God. The other mover never responded. Never responded. I was a blubbering mess. I almost posted that video, but I was like, I held back on that video. I was a blubbering mess. I was crying because I needed to be out of that apartment. And I did not want to lose $200 from work when I just lost $300 last week for being exposed to COVID. But I was negative both times. So then I was putting stuff in my storage. I come back out and I'm like, I thought I left the emergency lights on. Car went battery dead. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. When I'm about to do full car living in one day, battery dead. I was like, oh my gosh, I spent all this money transitioning into this lifestyle. And I was like, I don't have $200 for a Prius battery. It's not the hybrid battery. It's the Prius 12-volt battery. And I was just like, okay. So immediately after that, within 2 minutes of figuring out that I had a dead battery, I flagged down a lady who was getting out of her car with her, looked like 90-year-old mother. Do you have a jumper cable? And she did. And I'm like, thank God. God has showed up again. So we were trying to figure it out as ladies. She was like, you mind if I Google this because I don't want to do anything wrong? I was like, yeah, no problem. Then the guy came over with his, looked like 2-year-old child and just walked us through it. And I'm like, thank y'all so much. Like, I was so appreciative and grateful. I really was. Then he told me to drive around the parking lot, make sure everything was good, and it was good. And then I was like, I might need to, no. I was like, let me go look on YouTube to see, can you jump the car with a jackery? I literally searched this in YouTube. And so the title was, You cannot jump your car with the Jackery, but you can charge it. I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. So I pressed the button. The guy in the video had a Jackery 500, and he had the connector where it had the jumper cables on one end, but the female 12-volt connection on the other end. And he so happened to have a double male 12-volt charging cable. I was like, I don't think I have a double male charging cable. So I went to Walmart and I was looking for it. They had jumpers. They didn't have the cheap jumper cables. That's what I was looking for originally. But I was like, I wonder if they had the product that the guy had in the YouTube with the female connector and the charging cables on the other end. I was just like, okay, let me see. And then I was like, well, let me go back to the car. And then I was like, no, let me walk back. And I walked back. And there it was. This thing. That's what I needed. So before I got it, because you know at Walmart, you got to call somebody on the doggone speaker just to doggone get some help to open the case. Before I did that, I went back to the car. And considering how much a Jackery is, I got a male connector that was sent with the Jackery. But this end, but all I got to do is just stick it in the Jackery and charge it. If it goes out again before I can get a battery this weekend, because I'll plan to get a battery because I don't want to have to keep charging the car with a Jackery, even though it's just 12 volts, so it won't take that much. But he charged it in the YouTube video. He charged it for 4%, and he was able to start his car and drive it to an advanced auto. He was able to start his car. And I was like, wow. Because the other chargers that were at Walmart, they were like $100, $70. And I'm like, I just need the cable. I don't need to buy a charger because I have a charger. I just need the proper cables. So, if you happen to have a Jackery or something like this, guess how much this cost? $11. It was cheaper than the regular car cables. Because I think the cheapest one was $15, but it was all out. Then the next one was $20, and the next one was $30. This was just $11. All the other charging things were like $30, $70, $100. I'm just like, I'm not paying that. That's half of the doggone price of the battery. So I was like, use what you got, Kenya. Use what you got. So I just wanted to put that out there. Go look that up on YouTube to get the direct directions on how he did it on YouTube if you need to know how to charge your car if the battery is dead with a Jackery or a generator. You just need the power. It doesn't have to be a Jackery. You just need a power station. And this product, which is $11 at Walmart. Okay, peace out. Hello. This is my last time in the apartment. Got everything cleaned out. Got all my belongings and everything. Time for the next adventure. I dropped off my plants to my neighbor. Let me tell you why. He doesn't know he's getting it. Look how many plants he has. He loves plants. He loves it. So why not have another couple of more? Looks like he treat them like they're his children. But anyway, time to go to work. It's not all put together. Oh shoot. It's not all quite put together yet. But I tell you, that bed do look comfy. Bed too look comfy, I have to admit.